What is up, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to go through this cool worksheet that I have for y'all. It's going to show you how to calculate the profitability of a membership program. Now, for this worksheet, for the most part, it's intended for things that have a deliverable, like a service that you charge a monthly rate for. I think that's one of the most underutilized ways to make money online. Is create a service that has a monthly recurring fee. Freelancing is, one thing. A lot of people do that, and the problem with it is that they don't make money on a recurring basis. It's if they stop getting work, they stop getting paid. So with a membership type of program, you can get paid every month. And in this worksheet, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate the profitability and potential for any sort of service like that you want to create. So this is going to be cool. Bear with me. If you're new to Google Sheets, this might seem a little bit weird. You can edit this as much as you want. All that you have to do is come up here to File and then come down to Make a Copy and then just rename it. And then that will be your own that you can edit. Don't ask for edit access to this. The only way to edit it is to do Make a Copy. And it's totally free. You can use it, edit it as much as you want, wreck it, do whatever you want. But this is how I have it set up. So first, let's go through each item step by step. And if you pay attention, guys, you're going to be glad that you did, because by the end of it, you'll be able to use this every time you want to create a service like this. I have multiple services like this that do really well. And whenever I consider one, I use this cool worksheet first. Okay, so first up here, we'll start in cell C5, deliverable description. So for this example, let's say, and I'm not recommending you do this, I think it's too competitive, but let's say that you wanted to create a design service like Design Pickle. Design Pickle is a service that allows you to basically get unlimited designs, and you submit a request and then you get that work back pretty quickly. So what they do offer, though, which is really cool, is a what's called an agency plan. A lot of companies offer agency plans, and what that means is that they're going to let you use their service with your clients. So for this, it says unlimited requests, unlimited revisions, unlimited brand profiles. So basically, if you were to pay this $9.95 a month, you would be able to have access to their people, which is pretty sweet. Also, if you pay annually, you get a better price. Now, I'm not here to promote Design Pickle. Like I said, I think that if you do the design thing, it's too competitive. I know a lot of people that do this. They do well, but it's super competitive, and I wouldn't recommend it. But for this example, it's what we're going to use. So we're going to up here for deliverable description, and this isn't super important that you put it. I like to have it in case I have multiple worksheets. So we'll put design service. And then down here for deliverable type, this doesn't really matter that much either, but we'll call it a service. Okay, and now we're going to jump over here to the cost method. So the cost methods are going to be basically how are you paying for whatever the output is. Now, if you don't have any output, that's fine. Like, let's say that you have a membership program that's just a coaching thing where you guys have a group. You can do that. You just put your costs here for 0, and then you can do everything else perfectly the same, right? So if you want to do that, let's say you wanted to have $99 a month for credits, you would just put 0, leave that as 0, make it whatever it is. And then you would still need to come in here, though, and edit these prices, set those to 0. Okay? But for now, we're going to assume that you do have costs. All right, so what we're going to do here, let's say that you're selling something like, for this one, for the service, if we were going to use a service like Design Pickle, we would be paying a flat rate. So for that, we're going to come down here to this bottom, option 3, flat rate, and we're going to call it $9.95. For credits, that's going to be unlimited, so we can just leave that blank. If it was not unlimited, we would put whatever that number is there. Okay, but let's say that we wanted to do it with a different service. We didn't want to use Design Pickle. We wanted to use something like Fiverr. So every time somebody purchased, we would go through the process of basically drop shipping the order. No shipping, but it's the same concept as drop shipping. You're using someone else's service, arbitraging it, and selling it as a membership. Now, let's say that you're doing that and you picked one of these folks. Let's say that this person, I will design full custom blah, blah, blah. Most of these are merch stuff. Let's just say that you're going to go with this person, that's $5. So let's put our input on our cost per credit. So we'll basically say that a credit is whatever the deliverable is. If it's a design, that's what we'll put. That will be credits. Credits can be anything. That can be, the service. They can be the design work. They can be whatever you want it to be. So it's very flexible. Okay, so that's what we'd put there if we were going to buy each one on a credit basis. And that's going to essentially mean every time that a customer redeems one of their credits, and we'll talk more about that here in a second on how many they get and all that stuff. But every time they redeem one, it's going to cost you $5. Okay. Now, and if you're buying from Fiverr, you would actually want to put this up to $7 because, and I don't recommend that you do that. It's probably like the worst option of all of them. But if you do, make sure it's not $5 because your costs will be off, because Fiverr actually is not $5. It's more like $7. Okay, and then the last one would be hiring a freelancer from a site like freelancer.com. If we're going to do that, we'd basically put the amount of time it takes to create a design. So let's say that it takes someone 15 minutes. So this is going to be an hour. So we'll put 0.25 hours. And then the wage, let's say we're getting someone in the Philippines for $6 an hour. Cost per credit is $1.50. So that would actually be a much more cost-effective option than the cost per credit. Okay, but now we do have our 3 cost method options. And then down here, we're going to see the results for each one as we go ahead and make these adjustments. So now we need to come into our pricing payment options. So we'll come up with some pricing plans, and then we'll also come up with just some guess work for the different members. So this is where we can really play around with the numbers. We can decide if we change the price up and we lower the members, what will our profits look like? You can kind of just play around with it and see what's most profitable. So let's say for this one that we're going to have, let's just do 2 plans. Let's do $99 a month, $199 a month, and then $299 a month. And let's say for $99 a month, you get 10 credits. For $199, you get 25, and for $299, you get 45. Now those numbers are a little bit crazy because of the because of what we're working with. At $9.95, I don't know if I'd want to do that many credits for that price, but we'll see. It might work out. So we're going to crunch the numbers here and see. So then let's say that we have, let's go ahead and change the members. Let's set these to something different for each one. Let's put, let's say we get 10 members at the 99, 4 members at the $199, and then 3 members at the $299. Okay, so that's a total of 17 members at those different price points. Now next, this is important because when you have a service like this that has credits, most people will not claim all of them. They'll leave some of them on the table. It's very rare that someone will use all of the credits. So let's say that they're going to be at about 70%. So whoever buys, if they buy 10 credits, they're going to use about 7 of them. And this is assuming that you're not rolling them over, which is something totally different. And it's kind of hard to even put that in the spreadsheet. So something to keep in mind. But for now, we're just going to put that number at 70. Okay. And then let's add one more plan. Let's say that you want to do an unlimited plan and you're going to straight up charge $7.95 per month, estimated credits. Now you have to make your best guess at how many they're going to actually use. And over time, you'll start to know this number because you'll actually have some data. It's kind of scary to do the unlimited plan because you don't know how many things people are going to get. It can get out of hand, so you got to be careful, tread lightly when you do any sort of unlimited plan. But for now, let's say that the unlimited plan, they end up using 60 credits. Okay, and then let's say that on members, we end up with 5 members there at the unlimited. And we are going to have, now we've got 22 members at these various price points. Okay, and I left payment option number 4 blank because I think having more than 4 is a lot. So if you want to have that, you can fill that in. Now, we can now come down here and look at these different options and check the profitability. If we were to pay per hour, we would be getting a profit per month of $5,856. So that's pretty cool. If you were to crunch those numbers, that's not super hard. You would have to have designers, and you would need 17 and a half hours per month to get all of this work. That's assuming that the person who's doing this is charging $6 an hour and can do most design work in 15 minutes. If you want to change that around, let's be more conservative and say it takes them an hour. And let's say you want to get a better designer, you pay them $20, you wouldn't be making money. So you want to charge $10. You're really cutting into your margins here, but you want to kind of err on the side of caution, right? But notice that when I changed that, this plan, these other two plans didn't change because I was adjusting the time for an hourly option. So that's the thing. When you have these services, you're going to have those three options. You're going to have the unlimited, you're going to have the credits, and then you're going to have the hourly. And this worksheet is going to show us exactly how much time would be required, what our wages are. One thing that you want to keep in mind, I put it there, I didn't put it on these. Let's say that you want to pay someone to manage the program for you, because whenever you do one of these, there's going to be a lot of admin workflow work. And let's say that for that, you're going to spend $1,000 a month. After all of that, the most profitable plan is going to be this one, the flat rate unlimited. And I've found that in most cases, the flat rate unlimited is the most affordable, most profitable plan. So that's something to keep in mind. Go ahead, mess around with this, change it as much as you want. It's yours to edit, totally free. The link is in the comments. I apologize if this was kind of confusing, if some of the stuff didn't make sense. I tried to make it as clear as possible. But again, just come in here, plug and chug some numbers, see what works out for you. And hopefully you guys are able to go out and start a membership and make some money. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.